Hey, Dennis.
All righty.
But I can hear you now.
All right. Like the Verizon guy. Whether people come or not, I don't see anyone. Let's just get started.
Cool.
Because we need to put our Snapchat and TikTok training together.
Yeah.
And we like to use this for auditing. I love to audit. The Wednesdays for auditing, whether it's people submitting campaigns to be audited. And I have some campaigns to audit too. But let's start with your campaigns. You want to share your screen?
Sure. I've got Google Ads Editor updated.
Okay.
And ready to go. So we can use that tool.
Okay, good.
As we go through here.
Okay. So for Escape Fitness, you want to sell more equipment direct to consumer, higher end fitness equipment for people in the pandemic who are not necessarily rich, but want to buy things that rich people buy. All right. What do we got?
That's right. So I made those changes from last week, talking about our top end stuff that we saw through Google Analytics, created that campaign for the bumper plates. There were already bid adjustments for branded keywords. So I just went through all the stuff from last week. I did and put that in that last report.
Okay.
But volume is our big thing that we're trying to do. So I went in and what I plan on doing, and I'm not exactly sure how to do
You pull down stats here in your Google Ads editor?
Sure. Never use Google Ads.
On the right side, view statistics. Anytime you open an account, you always top right, view statistics, top right. Yeah.
Nice.
I'd like to get the last 30 days or whatnot. Say date range, top left. Nice. You could do that too, but top left says yesterday. Top left, you're in the top right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Last 30 days. Yep. Go for it. And grab everything there. Performance, sure. Performance conversions.
Okay. And performance conversions. Okay. Just pop this open or?
That's good. Just say, okay. Yep.
Okay.
So anytime you look at, if you're doing bulk adjustments, or if you're building campaigns initially, especially if it's off of a template, you can do copy pasting. And Facebook had something called Power Editor, which they built based on this. And my friend of mine who built the Facebook one, built it off of Google AdWords Editor. Okay. Now let's see, what do we have here?
All right. So your campaign aren't using audience lists. What should we open here on the left side?
Let's do some metrics analysis action.
Okay.
For anyone watching this, you want to view our meeting last Wednesday where we determined that there was no optimizations occurred the last few months and why that was such a disaster.
Right.
Okay. And we also said there is hardly any volume, and the volume that came through on brand terms, primarily in the United Kingdom instead of the United States. And we're trying to especially grow in the United States, but we'll take sales wherever they come from. Okay.
Great. So where should we start here? I'm not too familiar.
Well, we always start in the same place when we're doing MAA. Where is that?
That would be with top end.
Okay. Top end where?
On conversions. So we want to see the return.
Okay.
So where should we start there? So I'll have to have you walk me through here.
Well, we start at the account level, and in the bottom there, it looks like you've got ad groups listed. So I'd love to click on accounts there just below, maybe 3 inches below, straight down accounts.
Accounts. There we go.
Okay. And then close that little search box thing there so we can see more stuff.
How do I get rid of you, my friend?
Oh, yeah, you can do that too. Okay. And why do we not see any stats?
Click into it.
Get recent changes and then do a post in case you have anything there.
You said post?
On the top?
Sure.
Yeah, you have get recent changes and you have post. Yep. Hit post.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Get recent changes.
Basic. Yep.
All campaigns?
Yep.
All right.
And because this is desktop based, you have to constantly download and upload.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see that, okay, there's some of those. Okay. What is that? Your campaign ad groups aren't using audience lists. Attach an audience list to get, what is that? Why is there a problem there? Click on the blue things to show link or show violations. What is that?
Let's do show violations for 2 of these. Show rule?
Yeah, violation. Expand that so we can read it.
This one up here?
No, in the column there, it says when you have ... it means the column's too short. So make the column wider so we can read it. Okay.
Here we go.
What the heck is that? I don't know what that is. Let's go to google.com/ads. Let's look at it in the web browser.
Okay. So we're going to go through the web browser here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get this going in my screen here.
You just go to it where you had the screen open. There we go.
Yep. I've got 2 monitors here. So it looks like I'm
Okay.
going other places. Let's get into here. Let's open it up here.
So for simple troubleshooting, I like looking in the web interface for actual hardcore optimization and copying and things like that. We'll do it inside the AdWords editor.
Okay.
It's just easier to look at high level data here.
Gotcha.
Okay. So instead of all time, let's do last 30 days.
All right.
All right. And make it so that we can see a little more.
Sounds
There
good.
we go. All right. We spent the $2,000. Okay. Eek. Same with these conversions. And we've not made any changes, or have we? Should we, do you know how to audit to see what changes have been made?
Yep. I just have done those light changes from last week. No remarketing though. I have to figure out with Caden how to do that display ads remarketing. But I did
So
do
my
this.
question is, do you know how to find the changes that have been made? How do we go do that?
Yep.
Okay.
Change history.
Yep. Anytime we look at a new account or someone else has been working on it or supposedly has been working on it, we want to see whether they've actually done something. So this is what you've done.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday, you made a few changes.
Yep.
Okay. You made some ads, ad group. Mm-hmm. You added some keywords related to that in bumper plates. Good, because bumper plates are the Olympic plates.
Exactly.
I find that the pro people want stuff like that because we found it in the analytics that that's what people were looking for. So we should pay for it too to get more traffic. The idea
from our top end.
Okay, good. Now let's see what that's doing. Let's click on that ad group bumper plates on the right side, the blue link, so we can go there and see what the impact is of the thing that we've done. Actually, let's go on the left side. Let's navigate there.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and overview.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spent $11 and it's got 12 clicks. Okay, so $1 a click. That's not bad. We just don't have enough data. Best bumper plates. Bumper plate set. There's not enough data here for really to determine anything, right? Mm-hmm. So that CTR of 20%, 3 clicks on 15 impressions, that doesn't really tell us anything.
Right. Got to have at least 100 clicks, right?
Okay, but they're nailing us on a quality score because the place we're sending to is not relevant, is it? Okay, so if it's bumper plates, then where are we sending them to?
We have got the ad here. And I can pull up the
plates. Okay, good.
Go ahead with that link, the landing page.
Okay. Or you can navigate to landing page. It's just below there on the left. It's fine too. Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay.
So here we go.
Plates. By definition, those are bumper plates. But we should potentially even have a landing page that just says bumper plates. Mm-hmm. Even though it does say bumper plates. Okay. I imagine if they're a pro, they understand that weightlifting plates are bumper plates.
Right.
But just for Google to be happier and just generally people, the reptilian brain, if they type in bumper plates, we need to say bumper plates too. Okay, scroll to the top again. This is just on their site. All right, well, I wouldn't even go into that optimization yet because we only have a dozen clicks. So that's a good sign. All right, let's go back to look at the stats on that ad group.
Okay.
Where were you there? Oh, you just had it there.
There we go.
We had 300 impressions. Was that it? You scrolled faster than I could see it.
Let me see. Is it up here? Let's open it. Let's go down a little bit. Or impressions. Why don't we do that?
Oh, nice. Well, you're on overview. You go to keywords, perhaps.
Okay. Nope, not audiences. Search keywords.
Okay. And we're bidding $1, are we? Well, that's probably not good. I would bump those all up to $3.
Okay.
I put it at an ad set level or campaign bid. Because you can bid at multiple levels, right? You can bid at the keyword level. You could do that.
We just started with enhanced CPC here because I know that we want to get data before we do any kind of automatic bidding and all that.
Yeah, well, we're not going to get any data at $1 bid.
Right. So we'll do $3 across, $3 a bid for each keyword.
Well, we could do it at a higher level. So we do it at the ad set or campaign level.
Gotcha. Ad set.
Not at the keyword level. See, we could, once this thing's tuned, if it's running a lot of traffic, we could say, well, best bumper plates is worth $5 and this other one's worth $2. We don't have keyword level bids. We can't do keyword level bids because we don't have enough data to determine that yet.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. So we'll do that and then watch for the data that we have over the next few days to make decisions. Uh-huh. But this is not enough here.
Yeah, this is not telling us very much.
Okay.
And is this US or Canada or both or sorry, UK?
This is for just the US.
Okay.
Campaigns.
Okay. And how about the main issue of showing stuff in pounds and not showing shipping?
Right. So that we're going to work with their web guy on, John.
That sounds like the most critical issue, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. So John, he set up everything so we could do, like, we have the tracking issue that we're working on as well. And when he comes back on the 4th of January, we're going to get on a call and talk about that. So with that, I'm also going to, show him the case study of, what we did last week, how for the organic stuff, it's showing in pounds, going to the UK site. Yeah, that's definitely critical. And then just some of the other issues when we were clicking through, it was like redirecting us back and not getting us straight to the cart. We want to make it like as easy and seamless as possible. So I'll have a little report for him, quick call with him when he comes back on that.
Good. So keep the communication up on that. Let's look at negative keywords. See if we have any negatives at the ad set. Oh, we have 0 negatives. Okay.
Yeah, no keywords.
Well,
here.
Why are negative keywords important here?
That's because people, especially with broad match keywords, if you just have bumper plates, I mean, people could search for like bumper plates, something completely non-related to like what Escape sells, and that could be wasted clicks.
Okay. Could be also license plate bumper stickers for license. And people could be using bumper plates. They could be saying like, how do I do a deadlift, or, YouTube-ish, how do I sorts of things. So we might want to have things like how to, and other websites that are around finding information on how to do something, which is really anything in the how stage.
Couldn't we also do negative keywords against the whole, like, I could just take all the negative keywords that are popular on our other campaigns or ad groups and then just put them in here, because chances are
pretty much, yeah, like for the chiropractors, we can pretty much do the same thing.
Okay.
So you would do it at the campaign level and you'd copy it over. You can copy it inside Google Ads Editor. Just borrow that list, but be careful. You don't want to use all of them necessarily. For example, the most difficult, the trickiest negative keyword is free. And if you look at e-com, people will use, free this, or, they want to get things for free. Usually it just means people who don't want to pay, right? Which is really bad if free is in their search. However, in this case, free is tricky. Why would that be?
Free could be tricky for Escape. I think free weights.
Free weights, yes, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Free weights. And the same thing is like with auto repair, the keyword manual, right? Because you could have a manual transmission, but then you could be looking up the manual on how to, repair, the radiator or something like that.
You could do phrase match for free weights, or like for free, and then like get everything out. Because I think you can do broad match, modified, phrase match, and all that stuff with negative keywords too, right? So we could get out.
I don't think we need free as a negative here. I just don't think that's going to be free. Free is for like lower end consumer e-com. I think a lot of the how-to terms are going to be good.
Okay. How-to terms.
The biggest issue is we're just not converting on the landing page. And what negatives do is they prevent us from showing up on some searches, especially on broad or anywhere where it could match for lots of things that we don't want to show. Typically, if we do a good job, that'll save us 15 or 20%. More tuning. So really just need to put in, 10 or 20 of the most valuable negatives here.
Gotcha.
Not a lot.
Shoot for 10 to 20.
And then we have these other campaigns. So Strongbox, Vector, the deck, those are all different products. So we can look at those and see, are the ads tuned to that on the left side, on the far left side? Gotcha. Yeah. Are they tuned to that? So click on any of them, Strongbox.
We'll go down to negatives.
I'm not worried about the negatives there. I'm worried more at the campaign level. What are we bidding on? And are we doing the most basic sorts of things correctly or not? Because as we saw, nothing has been done. Right. Nothing's been done at all. So guaranteed we're not doing a good job because there's been zero optimization. All right.
So
okay. Keywords. Yeah, let's look at the keywords here. Strongbox. And then if we don't know what the Strongbox is, then we want to go look at the product. Otherwise, we can't see what the keywords and what the ad copy, right? The content and targeting that meets with the goal of selling Strongbox. Okay. Ad group Strongbox. 452 clicks, and that generated on a 1% conversion rate, which is terrible.
Yeah, I want to
3 to 5. And the Strongbox is, where's our revenue on this? 569.
Strongbox is a high ticket item. Minimum, I think, purchasing a Strongbox conversion value would be like $1,900, I think, but $2,500 too is like their average purchase for this.
Okay, so the 1% conversion rate is a bit of a problem. Actually, yeah. Well, I mean, for a higher ticket, I guess that's okay, but we don't have enough volume, so let's just ramp up the click volume.
So a higher bid for this ad group or these keywords to get higher volume. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
and let's go up to let's go to overview, and then we'll look at ads.
Okay. Is it okay that it's a broad match keyword? Should we have like a lot more?
Well, we don't know what else. Let's do a Google search for Strongbox. So I don't want to assume. I like to just see, Control T to open it, or you could click on +2. These little things like learning keyboard shortcuts will save you a lot of time. It might not look like much, but it actually will save you an hour over the course of a day. Strongbox. Okay, cool. Look at this. I didn't know Strongbox was this password manager. So I would use password manager as a negative.
Okay.
The stainless steel. Well, I don't want to do that because these things might be made of stainless steel, but I'd probably use security as a negative keyword.
Okay.
A Strongbox, yeah, it's also where I think when you have these, Brink's armored security people where they like store money and documents. So I'd probably use documents and password and some of those there. Strongbox. Oh my goodness. Here's these other Strongbox. That's literally what a Strongbox is. It's a safe basically. And there's our Strongbox. Wow, that's so funny. Well, there's not many people searching on actually go back to the keyword. I think because it's ours, we might not even want to bid on Strongbox because I think people bidding on it might be looking for a safe where you can put stuff inside it. Let's see. Let's go back to keywords there.
We were looking at Fitbench.
Okay, so it's because people don't know because it's Strongbox is the name they gave it. So people aren't searching on a branded term, and people who are searching on Strongbox are looking for something else. Okay, so Fitbench. All right, let's do a search on Fitbench, right?
Okay, Fit.
All right, there's a $2,000 item. Well, if Best Buy can sell a $2,000 item, are we doing our product listing ads or Google Shop? They're called Google Shopping now.
No, we're not. That's not.
Well, we need to be there because those normally dominate, especially mobile. They go across the top instead of the side. So they had 2,000, they all three of them, $2,000. And then these mirror people. Wow. And they're using an extension for a special offer. We should do that too. Especially this New Year's thing. And the special could be, let's click on their special offer just for fun.
Sure.
Here they raised a whole bunch of money. I think they raised something stupid like 2 or 3. Oh, there it is. $100 off. Nice. New Year's code. Wow, that's cool. Cancel.
Yeah, we'll just.
Interesting. Okay, so these other guys, just for fun, Best Buy. What do you think that Best Buy would sell that thing? Just click on that. But I guess they sell appliances. Okay, fine. Or online, I guess they can sell anything. All right. This looks like a copycat.
It does. Kettlebells, and it's very similar.
Let's just scroll down. I always love to just spy on what other, not that I think Best Buy is a good thing to compare against because I think they have a crappy shopping experience, but okay, fine. Let's close that. Let's look at some of these other guys that are selling something similar. I always just like to click on their stuff just to see, not because I'm trying to jack up their PPC cost. What's that Fitbench one? Oh, free shipping. That's important to have. That's another attribute. I wonder if we should do free shipping on some of our items, see if Matthew can do that, even though shipping fitness equipment can be very expensive, right? But everyone does free shipping and the margin is high enough. We could do that.
Gotcha.
Okay. Price shipping. All right. 3,000, 2,000, 2,000. So it's okay to have something that's $2,000, isn't it? It's just got to convert.
Exactly.
So let's see, none of these things they're quite the same thing, but I guess a Fitbench is like one thing that has lots of exercises in it, right? Okay. Fitbench. Go to YouTube and then type in Fitbench.
Okay.
People are probably looking for exercises and whatnot, but we can do ads inside YouTube. So just type it, yeah.
Got my mic. I've got to move here.
Is just being a user, just like being a smarter user. Oh, look, there's our ad. Store 6 pairs of dumbbells. And Amazon is there. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Go down, see what else this is. Fitbench this, Fitbench that. Okay, this is literally matching on Fitbench.
YouTube channel Fitbench.
Well, let's see. What got the most view? 2.4. Well, these are cheap people, $500. So we don't want that. That's not the how-to is. I don't know. But I mean, YouTube's full of how-tos. Go to the top. Let's see what is the thing that has the most views of these ones we see here.
Yeah, let's go.
Go to the top again. You scrolled way too fast. Go. Okay, lower where I can see how many views there are in the videos.
Okay.
Demonstration 2,000 to 300,000. The best adjustable bench. Okay, people love that sort of thing. Garage gym review. So we can. Well, provided that their thing's not too cheap, we could actually target their channel. So we can target related videos, right? Targeting on YouTube. People are spending more time on YouTube. Okay, let's see what else there is.
Okay.
Let's modify the search for Fit Bench Escape Fitness, because we can promote those videos because they've already been made. And we know that Kevin Lee, who's the videographer for Escape, has done a fantastic job. All right, the deck, all these other, okay, a lot of these we can literally turn these into ads. It's just a display ad. The deck, okay, all right. These are actually all pretty good.
Reebok's got one. Okay.
Escape, all right. We can use other people's views. All right. Escape Fitness, okay. Oh, look, whoa, what was that with Dwayne Johnson? What's that one? From Dwayne? His consultant. Okay, I'm like, that's not The Rock. Okay, that's the guy who trains The Rock. Oh, Dr. Jim Stepani. Okay, yeah, he's famous. All right. Even I know who he is. I don't know anything about fitness. If I know who he is, then he's somebody. Okay. And these all have, okay. Yeah, we could just push a lot of these things on YouTube, which is, of course, display targeting. So do that a little bit later. Let's go back to our FitBench, the third tab you have there. Okay. Do we have a content library where we have all the tracking of where they've been mentioned and the interviews and all that? Because that's going to be the easiest thing for us to pull copy. A lot of people don't realize the content library powers everything: the personal branding, the sales, the copy, building landing pages, right?
We do have a content library. I'll pull it up in my other tab here.
You should always have that open. You end up having lots of tabs open. That's why you need a high-powered computer. I've always said that the last 20 years. I always try to get the most high-powered computer and a big monitor, just because when you're doing MAA, which is optimization, you're going to have to switch back and forth between these different pieces. And when you find a winner, make it easy to dominate with that winner. Like put it in bold, put a yellow highlight in the cell. Because right now we've got all these different links. How do we know which of these are winners?
Right.
We don't know. So we want to make it easy, because even you might forget. Or you train up an apprentice. You want to make it easy for them to know what the winner is. Like put the thing in a yellow highlight or whatever. There's different ways to highlight things that are winning, right? Okay, product content, all content. Okay.
An authority audit here too.
So I don't think that went very far. So let's see, awareness, consideration, conversion. All right. Do we have conversion stuff on any of these pieces we want?
Conversion pictures.
Are we using any of these? Oh, let's look at some of them. Let's click on some of them. I wonder if we're even using them. My guess is we haven't, because there's been nothing updated.
Strongbox. Okay, so
oh, that's cool. So we turn that to we literally could just run it on Facebook and Google and whatnot. What's that?
Okay, Bulgarian bag. Here's the
picture. All right. These are all things that we should put in Facebook ads.
Okay.
And try some Google display ads against. I would do placement targeting on sites that show high-end equipment, like people who actually buy high-end equipment, not muscle and fitness, not like the YouTube ads that I saw before. The person who was working on this account was just targeting just anyone who's interested in fitness or working out, which is not good enough. And they have to be higher end. They have to be like a little more serious, right? And they were targeting just general like women that were trying to, learn how to do yoga. Like that's not the audience. Mm-hmm. These are more serious fitness professionals. They don't have to be models. They don't have to be professional bodybuilders, but people who are, they're doing CrossFit, people who are a little more serious about fitness than someone who just like jogs every weekend or something. Okay. So let's see if we're using these. These are all great creatives. I don't think actually I'm positive we're not using any of them, because we saw that there've been no changes this year in the ad campaigns. That was embarrassing. Okay. So let's literally do some MAA. Let's put some stuff out there. We have it organized by the product range. We know what the goal is and the content, which is here, and the targeting. And targeting requires, Eric, you to understand who or what these products are. So what's the difference between a strong box, which is that big square rectangular storage thing, or a vector, which is the adjustable bands. Right. These are cool products. I think like Gripper, that's cool. Or the Bulgarian bag, that's cool. People don't even know how to use these things, right?
Gotcha. So we'll be doing
showing, like literally we could show on Facebook, we could target to a CPA. Or if we target to a CPA against a pretty broad audience, like a lookalike audience, I think it'll still work, because we're targeting to a CPA, as long as the CPA is working well. Against a custom audience, then a 1% lookalike audience. And you should see our recorded call that I will send you. It was from yesterday with the folks from Particle, who are super pro, and watch what they're doing there. And Daniel Goodrich is doing an audit on that right now. In fact, we have a call at midnight tonight, Pacific. They're in Israel. They spend like 10 grand a day.
Gotcha. And I'm going through the last few calls. Matthew.
Yeah, I trained those guys years ago. The main guy who runs it is Aviad Alien. And it must have been 6 years ago. We were spending $1 million a day for Rosetta Stone. And he was the guy I trained up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. So you should watch those campaigns or watch what we talk about.
Definitely.
And Daniel's doing another audit. So I'll be later tonight.
Okay. I'll look out for that.
Anyone watching this call, you'll have to request special access because that's mostly confidential. It's confidential. We're not going to let it get out. But if you're a key, digital CEO office hours member, we'll let you see some of it. Because how are you going to really learn unless you see what the pros are doing, right? I mean, otherwise you're just going to be dabbling around and who knows? It's just wandering around in the dark, so much harder. Okay, let's go back to Google Ads. So now we know that we have some content here we could be using.
Facebook and Google Display.
Yeah. Fitbench.
Is this broad match? Okay.
Yeah. Price. Well, I don't think we want to. Yeah, but it's on price. I mean, there's no sales on these ones, are there? Where's the sales? Oh, that one drove one sale? Oh, 5 sales. Oh, okay. Well, show the revenue.
That's a column here.
Yeah, because we want to see our ROAS.
Performance. No, let's see. Conversions. Revenue.
Value. Yeah. You can do average order revenue. I don't know if that's going to. Yeah, do that. Click on revenue. Click.
Revenue.
Yep, you're there. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
there it is.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see if this. Oh, interesting.
Known. Is that Fitbench? Is that because it's a lead? Is that one where they can't actually buy it and they have to call someone?
I believe it is.
Okay. Well, then we should say that the lead value is worth $200 or something like that, or $300.
Okay.
And the best way to find out is literally just go there and see, try to buy it. Pretend like you're buying it.
Sure. Let's go into that ad and get that.
You can do that, but you'd also go to landing pages, right?
You're right.
Okay. Many ways to get there. So these little things, like most people that are new to using the internet, they click on things instead of using keyboard shortcuts. Okay.
6 levels of incline. Buy now.
Yeah. Okay.
Get in touch now.
Wait, well, purchase offline. Oh boy, click on. You can't click on that. What is that? The gray buttons. Oh, that's terrible. We cannot agree when buttons are grayed out. You know what that means, right?
Not active. Yeah.
I mean, don't click on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We talked about that last time. All right. That's why we don't have conversion value. Okay. Well, we just need to put a goal conversion value in Google Analytics. And then here we'll just say a lead's worth $200. Okay. And this is a terrible situation. They should have a phone number. Put the phone number there instead. Instead of this, just say call this. Because look, if someone's clicking on the get in touch now or purchase, it means they're ready to buy right now. If they got to fill out this form, they're, you know what, screw it. I'm going to look for something else right now because I don't want it. Who knows if they're going to get back to me, or I'm just submitting my request into somewhere off into ether. Right. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Well, that's a shame. Oh, and then this one, are there reviews? Are there examples? Okay. There's a video. All right, fine. But we need to have some reviews. There's no social proof. Every one of our top products, we need social proof. Let's look at Google Analytics and then let's see where our top products are. And then, because we don't want to do this on every product. We want to do it on our top products based on the categories that we have in the content library and based on what's sold the most. The more it's sold, the more effort we want to put into it. Yeah, because that's the idea of social amplification. Okay, go down, conversions, e-commerce, product, or shopping behavior. Yeah, product performance, sorry. Yep. And the more you do it, the more you learn these patterns. You just know where to click, right? You just know. And yeah, always change it. I don't know why if we have if we're doing $10,000 a day, then yeah, last week. Okay, this is crap. We're doing $1,000 a day in sales, which is like one item. Okay. The deck, 40 purchases for 8,000 is only $200 each. We're selling these bags for 100. All right, well, fair enough. Let's sort it's already sorted by revenue, which is fine. This is not enough data to really tell because we could say, the number 5 item is the 10 kilogram core bag, which is sold 2. Oh, that's terrible. This is why we got to get more sales up, but not to waste money to get more sales. Let's look back let's go to the last 3 months. Maybe we'll get a little bit more. That's because no optimizations happen. Put in like July, whatever, just something a little more. Okay. Oh, this is terrible. 23,000. This is terrible. Okay. Well, the good news is that of the core products that differentiates Escape, which we have in that list, we already have videos and all that. We just got to spice up those landing pages and start driving traffic to it. We have a chicken and the egg where if we're not converting, we can't spend the money But if we can't spend the money to get data, we have no reason to, it isn't in our top list of things to go after. Okay. Well, this deck thing. All right, let's look at the deck then. Let's type in Escape Fitness Deck 2.0 just for fun to search there too, knowing that we're in the US right now. Okay. Oh, okay. What is this? Amazon, Target, Walmart, used on eBay. Oh boy. So there, Amazon is doing it for $249 for free shipping. Everyone's moving to free shipping. We need to have free shipping too. All right, let's click on that. Our first. So we own that result there. The organic result we own. Target selling it for $250. Okay, fine. So click on the first organic search result. Yeah, let's see. So everyone else is selling it for $249 with free shipping. This is a Reebok Step, isn't it? But it's the nice version. Okay, buy now. Okay, pictures. Scroll down. Are there reviews or testimonials? Oh, that's a pretty good video. Yeah. Design. All right. What else is there? Expert tip. Need to show some. Okay, good. That looks pretty good. Want to know more about it? Okay. Submit inquiry. Newsletter. This is not where you want to do that. Leave message. Yikes. How do I buy this? Go up. How do I buy this? Can I buy now? There's a buy now button, the red one. Okay. We need to show it's used by these people, and these people. Like we don't have social proof. We have some beautiful pictures and images. Okay. Buy in bulk or buy that excluding tax. Okay. Add to cart. People want to know what it's going to cost. So they'll click on add to cart and, it's not available. Well, that's not cool. That's a problem. It's a usability problem. Or it could be inventory, or it could be it's sold in the UK versus US.
Right.
Go to the analytics and break that out by country. Okay. In the top, you can scroll up. You can scroll
secondary
up.
Dimension.
Yeah.
I believe, can I just go straight to geo? The country?
Country. Yep, there it is.
There we go.
US. Interesting.
You know what? We are on the US site, so I can blow this up to the full site.
Okay.
Here we go. Now I'll have to go back down to conversions.
And then we'll make sure we're configuring goals. So we want to see add to cart. We have cart performance here too.
Let's try that again. Country.
So we've sold 100,000 pounds.
There we go. That's better.
Okay. So if we click on the deck 2.0, 60 of them, see how many of them we sold. We haven't sold any recently, have we? Are we out of stock? I remember we were out of stock of some items at some point.
I can shorten this down to a couple of days. Because
the issue is not the days. The issue is being able to see how many of those we sold in the US by time. I want to see the trending. Okay. So you can either filter or you can just click on it. Number 2.
Sure. Okay.
Somehow we're selling some.
Might have just went out of stock.
Okay. Well, that's no good.
Yeah.
Let's do goals under conversions, overview. And what are the goals we have configured here? Live chat. Let's go down. What are the goals? Check out, entrance, contact us. Okay. And we're still looking at US and UK, right?
This is US and UK. Yeah. So the full.
Okay. And we didn't filter. Okay.
Nope. Just the date. Believe so. Yep.
Okay. Let's go back to our Google ads. All right. Well, let's see what else. Let's look at Vector. Vector is pretty cool. It's expensive. Well, they're all expensive. But the resistance training with the bands, it's way better than TRX. It's way better than these other stretchy sorts of things. Surprised we're not getting any sales. And we have Vector separately as a client, but of course they're being sold through Escape Fitness's distribution. They've made a bunch of videos for us, and Matthew's used the product too. We should be dominating that on YouTube. It should work because I think there's high enough margin on it. So we've just not spent enough to see what's going on. I remember looking at this 6 months ago where we launched the campaigns, but never did any metrics analysis or action, as you can see. Okay, so we're now in Vector. Let's go look at our keywords. What are the keywords I'm buying for Vector? Are we even buying the right keywords? Resistance bands, okay. Exercise bands. Well, let's do a search on resistance bands. Let's see what do we get. Okay. You know that? Are you on a Mac or
I'm on a PC.
Okay, well, you can tab over. You can use the keyboards to go to the tab number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're on tab number 5.
I think it's a
All right. The thing is, on Google, the shopping ads show up first, and the only way to win in the shopping ads is you have to be cheaper because that's just the thing people look at. So our stuff is expensive. There's no way we can compete here with shopping. But let's see what these other ones. Rogue Fit. Oh, there's somebody that Matthew, I think, just interviewed last week that sells the resistance band thing that Sean Dill and I were using, and Tristan and I were using. We were at Sean Dill's house a week ago. The guy's got 1 million followers on Instagram. I forgot his name. Look it up later. Trying to find out who that is. or ask Tristan or Shondale who that was, because we can basically see who his audience is. Because he's selling these bands. It's a different product, but he's selling these bands like $600, but the same users would buy the TRX bands. Okay.
Amazon.
Resistance bands. Okay, keep going. Now they have some Walmart, of course. All right. 10 best resistance bands. All right. Now add in Escape Fitness or a Vector. Type in Vector. Yeah, added Vector, just to see if we can get some results that might include us. Because if we see something good, then what is that? Is that ours? That's what that looks like, our stuff. Oh, it's sold through other distributors, are they? Okay. Isn't that funny? And then these other guys are like $40, $50. Yeah, that's their stuff. Okay. So scroll down a little bit. Vector stock. Oh, no, that's the right one. Yeah, let's click on that. You see, optimizing ad campaigns is actually more time looking at organic and analytics than it is actually doing stuff inside, Google ads or Facebook ads or whatever. And so people don't understand. They think it's some mechanical thing. You can use some tool that will do it mechanically, like Magix or whatever, but not the same thing. All right. So that looks nice. Is there video? Is there information? Is there social proof? Those are nice pictures. All right. There's a video. There's someone using it. We have lots and lots of videos of people that are using these things. Okay, cool. A little highlight of why Vector's better. Okay. Want to know more? There's just not enough information here. We need to make this thing that goes on and on and on. So we've got to add more information to this one here. That's really our issue here. We have so many pro athletes. We've got dozens, if not hundreds of videos and pictures of pro athletes and teams that are using this in functional sports to be able to hit better, soccer players that need to be able to kick in a certain way. That's what these resistance bands do, is they simulate that motion. Like the quarterbacks for professional NFL teams, where they're using the thing to have their arm, the exact mechanics of how their arm moves that you're not going to get through free weights or whatever. Okay, scroll up. Pretend you're going to buy this. Pretend you want to buy one of these things. It might be we just basically don't want to take their money. All right, buy in bulk. Okay.
I think we've got this UK thing again. Check it out.
Okay, yeah. The teams, you see, there's a lot of athletic trainers and professional teams that are buying this stuff. And then it shows pounds. Oh my goodness. And we're still waiting. Okay. Yeah. Figure out how we're not detecting. We should automatically detect where they're coming from. And then this VAT thing and showing pounds, that's not good. If you're in the US and you see this, you're like, that's just not going to work.
So I'll try and check out here.
Yeah. Try to buy this thing, see what happens. No wonder we have no sales. I mean, well, A, we have no traffic, but B, it could be a conversion issue.
Okay. Yeah. And see, even the VAT is included, and that's not in America.
Yeah. People want to know, they don't know how many dollars that is, right? So, okay, $7. Yeah, this is not right. Okay. Well, I think we have what we need to optimize from this step forward. Basic things with the cart, which doesn't excuse the fact that we've not optimized. So just because the cart isn't working well and the site doesn't have the things we want all on the landing page, and we have some other tracking issues, does not prevent us from doing MAA. Mm-hmm. We can do all these things in parallel. That's also one of the most common excuses of people who don't do anything in optimizing. They just claim there's something wrong, and then they don't have to do anything, because just as long as they can find something that's wrong, they'll just say, well, I don't need to do anything, which, as you know, is not the way to operate. So you got to coach Eric, the other people that you're working with, not to use those as excuses to not do anything. There's always stuff that we can do. We can do any of these things in parallel. It's not like one thing stops the other.
Right.
All right. Good. Anything else?
I think one thing, the shopping ads for sure, we're going to work on that. But I wanted to ask you about the broad match keyword on that strong box that we saw. Is it, because when I did top N and I looked at all the keywords in this strong box, this is broad match, and that's it. All the conversions are coming from this broad match. Should we include a bunch of variations and look at this?
Yeah, you should put that into its own ad group.
Okay. So fit bench price in its own ad group. Take a look at the search terms.
Then your ad has to tie to fit bench price. So the way we do it, we don't say it's the cheapest. We'll say when price doesn't matter, or some way to be able to say, no matter the price, the best fit bench, no matter the price, which is like, oh, okay. Because people who type in price might be thinking how much is it, or what's the cheapest one? But if you switch the psychology into the best, well, I want to know what the price is of the best. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. But with Google, you have to be careful about when something's the best or not, because you have to be able to prove it. Okay. So be careful about that. Look up what that is if you don't know what that means. On YouTube, you can have videos that say the best whatever as we saw, but in the ads, we have to be careful on terms we can use or not use.
And then one more thing about creating more volume, is it good to go into the keyword planner and like do an audit of the whole Escape site and be like, okay, what is the highest volume keywords within the things that Escape sells? And are we targeting those?
You can, but you're going to run into this issue we have where there's just not enough data to really tell. And the keyword planner will just try to give you random keywords that don't mean anything because they're just, the robot's not smart enough to make good recommendations.
So it's better to go with what we have.
Better to go off of our data and understand what the products themselves. So this goes back to probably the number 2 most common mistake of people that pretend to do optimization is that they don't understand the goals, content, and targeting, the specific pieces of the goals, the specific pieces of content, and the specific targeting of who these are by each of these products, right? Like who's using these bumper plates, who's using vector. Like you have to actually understand the strategy of the client. Strategy is goals, content, and targeting. If you don't do that, no amount of optimization. You could be a world-class optimizer. If you don't understand intimately the company, you're going to be doing random things, like using tools basically and pretending like you're optimizing when you're not.
Okay, great. So then better to amplify what's working that we see with our data than just go with whatever Google's going to give us. Got it. Yeah. And we don't have a strong signal because we don't have many sales. Mm-hmm. So this takes a little bit of intuition. So it's kind of tough. It's starting from where there's been so there has not been any optimization for this client in the last year, which is unfortunate. Yeah. The last 2 people, as you saw, of one, which you're still working with, have not done anything. We're going to change that.
I mean, you can BS the client. If the client doesn't know anything, you can get away with BSing them. But then people who actually, like us, who understand what MAA is, you can't say shit like that. Mm-hmm. People will just see through it. It's insulting. Right.
Right.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was my only 2 things. And then I'm going to take all this stuff, record it on my end too. So I'm going to go back and make all these changes.
Yeah. And you've done a good job doing metrics analysis and action by actually keeping your communication going. Mm-hmm. Just little lightweight touches, 15 minutes a day. Gotcha. What we did here is more training than actually auditing because there's, concepts to understand how to look at data.
Right. Absolutely.
It has nothing to do with Escape Fitness. So if you're running campaigns for anybody, doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter Google or Facebook. It's the same concepts of how we're looking at stuff.
Yeah. And the people on this call are going to learn too. So it's a good thing.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, good job, Eric. Keep it going. Lightweight touches. So frequent lightweight touches. So every day, put in 15 minutes on this and learn. Keep track of what you've done, what you're going to do, and what you need from them. Right?
Absolutely.
All right. Awesome. We'll see you guys.